With chapter 5 of Poppy Playtime just around the corner, and as someone who has played all the previous chapters, and has experienced what Mob Entertainment is capable of, I wanted to give my predictions and wishes on what I hope happens in the new chapter, starting with Lily Lovebraids. As soon as the gameplay trailer for chapter 5 dropped, Lily was the main topic of discussion. I mean, look at that face. Me personally, however, I really like the design. The goofy, calm and glossy face adds to the atmosphere of the game. For her to look the way she does makes perfect sense. At the end of the day, she is just a bigger body of a doll designed for kids. I think it's quite obvious that she wouldn't look like a killer when she's meant to be a toy. My wish involving her is for her to be more of an ally rather than a threat. With the prototype being the main villain of the chapter, I feel like adding her as a side villain on top of Huggy and the little rat thing would be just too much chaos. Speaking of the prototype, my prediction for him is that we won't see his full look until the end of the chapter. I feel like Mob is trying their best to hide him from us for as long as possible. Even in the gameplay trailer, during what I imagine is some sort of hide from the prototype segment, we can't actually see his face, only his legs. I feel like this will be a reoccurring theme for most of the chapter, and then maybe near the end, in a dramatic entrance, he will emerge, revealing his full design. Another thing I would like to see is the resurrection of Mummy Longlegs, Catnap and Dowie. In the beginning of the trailer, we can see multiple frames, each with remains of the 3 enemies we defeated. We already know that the prototype is capable of turning a human body into a toy, as shown in the previous teaser where an employee of Playtime Co. was turned into this bee cat thing. I would assume that the prototype can also resurrect or repair the toys since we saw Huggy all bandaged up and repaired. Not to the highest of standards, but still. With all this information, is it possible that we will see all the previous bosses plus the prototype in this chapter? I'm not sure, and to be honest, I'm running out of time to edit this video, so I have to keep it brief. Lastly, by far my biggest wish for chapter 5 is that it isn't as buggy as chapter 4. We all know that chapter 4 has some questionable bugs on launch, some that still haven't been fixed today. And with the release of chapter 5 being a little over a year after chapter 4, and Mob Entertainment confirming that this will be the longest chapter yet, I have my doubts if chapter 5 will release glitch free. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in chapter 5.